Let's talk to. We could go out on track 2 of it later. We need to talk to Sorinne, who is running for president, and she's trying to get the libertarian nomination. Not a lot of people talking about the libertarian nomination like they are the Democrats, but it's a much more interesting party, I think. Hello, Sorinne. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
The heart's
I'm
back.
well. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you. Sorry to keep you waiting if we did. What have you been doing as far as your campaign lately? Anything of note for the last week?
Sure. So I attended the San Francisco Libertarian Party meetup this weekend, and I met with Starchild and some of the other members, as well as a Republican that's running for Congress.
So Starchild is a Libertarian Party member?
Yes, he is. Apparently, he's considered a legend in the community, and I was recommended to meet with him, and he was kind enough to invite me and give me some time to share a little bit about myself. So it was a really positive experience.
Starchild, huh?
It's not the guy with the boot on his head, right?
I don't think so. Is that the guy with
No, that's Vermin.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
You did I imagine you and Starchild would get along very well, actually.
We did.
Why are people in San Francisco shitting on the streets, though?
Oh, my goodness. There's just so much going on in San Francisco. Like, I've lived here since 1984, and so I've really seen it change. And unfortunately, it's a very transient city.
Oh, there's a lot of trans people there, yeah.
A lot of people come here pursuing their dreams. Okay, I just got
joking
that.
around. Sorry.
It's okay. We accept all people here.
Yeah, and a lot of people in San Francisco, you say they're transplants.
Yeah, a lot of people come here chasing money, right? This is the gold rush city. So people come here with their dreams, and so they bring their values with them. And so you kind of have a melting pot of values. And I believe that's part of what the problem is that nobody's really aligned on the same page, and people are coming and going, and a lot of people aren't invested. And the people that have lived here for a long time, for instance, the people I grew up with, my classmates, most of them cannot afford to live here anymore. It's very expensive. Like a one-bedroom in the building I live in costs about $4,200 a month without parking, rent. Okay, and I live half a block away from a very busy street where there are homeless, where I do find syringes on the street, and I live a block and a half away from Daniel Steele, who's, multimillionaire. So there's this huge contrast, and it's like I'm part of Nextdoor, although I don't post very often, and one of the things I see is like everybody's blaming somebody else and wants somebody else to fix the problem, and people don't understand the part that they're playing and what's going on. Like, why do we have a homeless problem? Because many people just turn their backs on them.
And
right?
so
Because
is it a matter of controlling? They can't control their bowels, or are they just?
No, so it's just really unfortunate. Like, I've sat down with a homeless lady not too long ago because she was new in the neighborhood, and it was very painful to walk by her. And so, like, I gave her money, and she said, I can't use your money because I can't go to a restaurant or a store to buy food because I smell, right? So I said, I'm going to go home and make a care package for you. And so I made her a meal and got her some snacks, and I actually sat down and had lunch with her, and I found out, like, for a woman, for example, it's very difficult for her to find a place to go to the bathroom, and so I recommended some public resources for her to go. I also kind of sat there and mentored her and helped her realize that she can overcome what she was going through, that, she was letting her circumstances get the best of her. And, she lost everything because she was in a really horrible relationship, and she gave more than she could afford to give. And, that's the story of many homeless. And so, like, I told her, look, you can go to the public library, you can use the computers there. There's a park a couple blocks away. You can go there and use the bathrooms. It's safe. I've seen other homeless people there. The neighbors are nice. They even hire them to do yard work and stuff like that. So some people are helping. But we have a problem of just people, for the most part, are turning their backs. They don't want to be involved. They want to complain. They want somebody else to fix it. And that's not how it's going to work. And that's also why I'm running as libertarian. It's because it's not government's job to fix this. It's society's job. And we need to stop, kind of not taking responsibility for how are we creating this imbalance in the world, because every time you make a decision, it does affect somebody else. And so you could be choosing to harm others or choosing to help others in everything that you do. And that's really important for people to realize.
And you've done your part already. It's coaching this woman on how she can take care of herself without leaving a mess, and even helping her. It sounds like you guys had lunch and everything. How did she clean up? Did you just hose her down or something, or?
No. I hugged her though, and I told her I loved her, and I shared my story with her, and I brought a book for her that changed my life because I really believe in empowering people.
What book was that?
It's called The Rays of the Dawn,
okay.
like the sun rays. It's a metaphysical book.
Just a ray of sunshine here at the end of the show. We should have done this earlier. We'd all be in a better mood. Sorinne, people will go to your website and check it out and sign up for your mailing list and support you as the Libertarian nominee. I definitely would like to see you on the debate stage.
I don't even know another Libertarian candidate that's up for president.
She's the name brand.
Yep.
Sorinne Ardeleanu. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's not intentional. See you next week, I hope.
I'm going to be at the California convention next week, so we're going to have to skip a week. But if you can envision me on the debate stage as a presidential candidate, that would mean a lot to me.
Okay, let's all do that. Yeah. Have a great week. 2 weeks. Talk to you soon. Thanks, Sorinne.
Thank you. Take care.